Welcome to Forever, man.
And we're back.
Let's go.
And we are back for fucking Combat Chat episode 2.
Combat Chat.
We are thicker than blood. I am Kyle. This is my main fucking man, Justin. This is our dedicated segment just to talking about everything fighting, UFC, boxing, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And
Bellator, One Fighting
Bellator.
Championship, like
Yep.
everything.
Now
Even
fucking YouTube. Fucking people fighting each other. Like, I still can't get over that, dude. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like,
do you know how much money they made?
900 grand each, yes. I know.
Each.
I get it, but I don't it still was not the quality of an actual fucking boxing match,
And that
dude.
was the
Come on,
main.
man.
That was the
Yes.
main event.
It's to me, and I hate to even say this because of how great of a fighter was included in this. To me, it was the same thing like Conor McGregor fighting Floyd Mayweather. It's a straight up money grab.
Money
man.
grab.
It's like I think the true fans of fighting want to see real fucking world class caliber fighters.
Mm-hmm.
The people who want to watch boxing want to watch Canelo fucking Alvarez
Yes.
fight the best fighters in the fucking world. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who Logan Paul fights. Like, I really don't give a shit.
KSI.
I don't even know who KSI is. Like,
He
and
sounds like
maybe that's
British
my fault
dude.
because I'm not in the YouTube world, and I know there's a lot of. I know they got millions of followers and all. But you know what? Don't try to tell me that you're gonna book them on the same card as Canelo fucking Alvarez and talk about who's gonna be the main event. Like, that's what I hear people arguing about. Like, should they do events where they have YouTube guys fight each other on the same card as
ridiculous.
people on the caliber of Canelo Alvarez and so forth, and so on and so forth. So, I think it's bullshit. I think it's a gimmick, unless we have fighters that become YouTube stars and
yeah,
then they
or vice
fucking
versa.
fight. You
Yeah.
know,
Or just do a card of just all YouTube stars fighting each other.
right? If
Jenna
you,
Marbles versus Lily Sings.
listen, if they want to do fucking Jesus Christ, the fucking Ryan Toy Kid versus
Versus the porn star lady that
versus
opened
Joe
the shit.
Rogan. But listen, if YouTube wants to create a fucking social media fighting platform and do just shit like that,
That's different.
to me that's another genre of fucking
Yeah.
fighting.
Make it available on YouTube Red.
Yeah, but don't sit there and try to tell me let's try to make this a one big event fucking thing because it's just a money grab. Like,
Yeah. A ridiculous money grab.
yeah, man, it just doesn't
$2
make
million
sense to me.
purse for
But
them. It's ridiculous.
let's talk about some real fucking fighting because so much has been going on, especially in the world
Insane.
of UFC right now. It is awesome. dude.
Yes. Incredible.
Yeah. Where do you want to start? I'll let you
Okay.
run it, dude.
So let's talk about this real quick. Nick Diaz. Jorge Masvidal.
you think it's gonna happen?
Yes.
Well, Nick Diaz has reported that he has huge fighting news for 2020, and I don't think he's said what it is just yet.
But
So,
who?
yeah, what
But
else?
the bottom line is this with that.
Nick's gonna fight Nate. That would be huge. But why would they ever
I'm gonna
fight each
kick
other?
my brother's ass for
Yeah.
losing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, but no, I mean, there is no one else in the welterweight division that Jorge Masvidal can fight and generate the kind of publicity and money
Okay. Yes.
that he will get and the UFC will get unless it's Nick Diaz.
Not
There's
that-
no one else.
Not to take anything away from Nate Diaz, but I think a large part of his fame and following is because of Nick Diaz.
Absolutely.
Because the amount of love, I think Nick Diaz is one of the most loved fighters out there because he I think he was in UFC while it was getting to that next level
Yes.
that Dana White was bringing it fucking
Yes.
to. And when
And he
everyone
was
started
one of
falling
the
in love with
best
it.
in
Yes.
it. He was a Strikeforce champion. I mean,
Unbelievable. And that's one thing that I loved so much about Nate was seeing him at those weigh-ins walking around smoking blunts because that
Not
is why
giving a
Nick
shit.
can't fight. The reason Nick Diaz got out of the UFC, was forced out of the UFC because he was having dirty urines for marijuana.
which makes no sense. A 5-year ban for smoking weed.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
It makes no. That was them making an example. That's all it was.
There were, it was
making
at
an
a
example
time
of
when
him.
everybody was still afraid of the federal laws against marijuana, you know? So
It was
it's like
bullshit.
they were afraid, and no one. It was just starting. The whole medical shit was kind of because marijuana, obviously, the legality of it's still kind of very new, and we're finally getting to a point where it's becoming accepted. You know,
Yeah.
so I think around the time that he got the ban on that shit, there was only a few states starting to touch grounds with legalization.
There was only very few.
I mean,
maybe,
Vegas
maybe
just
one or two of
legalized.
them.
Vegas just legalized it in 2017,
Like 3
July,
years ago, right?
July of 2017, 2 years ago. You know? So, because I went the first week, that was awesome. So, but yeah, so Nick Diaz,
Yes.
huge fucking news, fighting Masvidal. What do you think about it? Like,
Well, first of all, I think this. I love both Nick and Nate Diaz. Both of them extremely entertaining. There is no doubt in my mind that Nick is the better fighter.
yeah,
But
yes.
here's the but though. He hasn't fought in about 7 years.
Say 5 years of rust, man.
Okay, yeah.
5 years of rust. I think that's very hard to shake off and fight
Yeah.
somebody like Masvidal.
Yes.
man.
And who's someone who's shown that he is definitely on the top of his game right now.
On the top of his game with
100%.
serious momentum.
Yes.
The
Which
just
is huge.
huge, man. So, I
Who would you take in that fight?
that's what I was just gonna talk about, man. I love Nick Diaz. I went for Nate on the last fight, and I'm thinking if I do the same thing this time around, it's gonna be the same result.
Get the same result?
But I'm thinking, what if I go for Masvidal and Nick stuns us just like Masvidal did with
To
Nate?
Ben Askren, well, with that,
Or
and
with
to
Ben
Ben
Askren,
Askren, or to
well.
everybody, to Darren Till.
Fucking Ben Askren.
Masvidal has been stunning everybody with what he's been doing.
Yeah, the guy can fucking fight, man.
Yeah,
There's no ifs, ands, buts. It's
So-
not a debate.
It always seemed as though Nick was a naturally bigger fighter, bigger person than Nate. Heavier, just a bigger person. Nate going up to 170 and fighting and doing, showcasing it and, doing his thing, and he did great against Pettis and stuff like that. I still feel though Nate was always better suited at lightweight. That's just me.
Yeah.
And I think Nick was always better at between welter and middleweight.
Mm-hmm.
I just think he's a naturally bigger guy. I also think he probably is a more crisp fighter than Nate is. But overall, the 7 years of ring rust or octagon rust, whatever you want to call it, is going to play a huge factor going against Masvidal, who's probably in his prime right now with all that momentum, like you said. I don't know who would win that fight. I have no idea. I know no matter what, there is no other fight in the welterweight division that will generate more publicity than that or more money. You got Colby Covington and Kamaru Usman fighting December 17th or 14th?
The 14th.
14th, fighting on the 14th. That is the welterweight championship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If that was on the same card as Nick Diaz and Jorge Masvidal, that would be the co-main.
I mean, I can't wait to watch that fight. It doesn't really seem like there's a lot of hype around it. I'm really surprised. I mean,
Well, a lot of people don't like Kamaru Usman for some reason. I
Yeah,
like him,
right.
but I love Colby. I love Colby.
but a lot of people hate
Majority of people don't like him. Yeah, majority of
because
people
he's just playing this character.
He's playing a
of-
character, and from what I hear, actually in person, he's one of the nicest,
Yeah,
most
it seems
genuine
like
people.
that. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's the fucking
He's the
man.
heel, man. He's playing the heel.
It's literally wrestling.
I was just gonna say, look at what The Rock did from
Yeah.
becoming. The Rock was
Was a heel.
incredible wrestler. Fucking Rocky Maivia, Nation of Domination, dude. He was a good guy. The People's Champ. You know what I'm saying? The People's Elbow. I think the first time he became a heel was against Mankind.
Was it?
I think everybody loved Mankind, and then they were teamed up, and then he double crossed Mankind. I'm pretty sure it was the first time.
And
everyone
that's when
was
he
like,
went heel.
"What the fuck?" And then he turned into this major scumbag.
Yeah.
Where he started talking shit to everybody,
But you
and he blew up.
blew up. But you look at The Rock now afterwards, supposedly the nicest, most beloved action star on the fucking planet. There's no one that does not like Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I don't know, man. I feel like that's a character.
I
He
like
seems
it.
to me,
Like a dick?
I think he's a douche.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it seems he's The Rock. But everybody loves him so much. I feel like in all reality, he's probably a fucking dick. I don't know, man. I just do.
Truthfully, I
Just
think
has that look.
he's probably
That's
he has
the read that I
look.
get off on him.
He's like a 6'5", 270 Samoan.
I don't know, man. He just looks like. I mean, he's great in everything he does, and looks like he just knows it
Yeah.
and just oozes out of him and just like, I'm the greatest fucking thing ever. Like, I can't be touched. Dude, he made like the whole BMF fight. It was like about The Rock. Like he came out like raising the belt like the people's championship, like wearing it.
Yeah, he's wearing it and shit.
I'm like, put it down. Like, what the fuck? And again, like, fucking what Nate Diaz said about that whole thing. We never even got into talking about that.
That killed me.
It should have been Mike Tyson holding that belt. One, Mike Tyson and Dana White are friends.
Yeah.
So why the fuck did Mike Tyson not hold the baddest motherfucker belt? Because he is the baddest motherfucker to ever fight, dude.
I got mixed feelings with that part of my life.
It's
I'll
just,
eat your kids.
It's just funny.
Yeah.
It's just funny. It's it's like, oh, The Rock
What
is
did
here.
what did Mike Tyson say to that reporter one time? Like, I'll fuck you so good, I'll make you love me or some shit
Something like
that.
that. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'll fuck you, then I'll
little
kill
white
you or
boy. He's
something.
like, yeah, you little white boy. I love fucking white boys.
Yeah, like, I'll
I'll
fuck you.
so good, I'll make you love me. I was like,
I always say these guys are so much nicer than I was. You know what I mean? These are cool guys, man.
God damn.
Like, this guy is so badass, he's threatening to have sex with you.
Yeah,
and it's terrifying.
It's just like, holy shit, this guy's fresh out of
Like,
prison.
I don't want him to have sex with me.
I still, dude. Mike Tyson to me is the greatest fighter of all time. Like, he's my number one, man.
When it comes to boxing, man, it's hard to
I love
it's
watching
hard to really
montages
pick
of
anyone
that
else,
guy,
man.
dude.
It's incredible. It
Crippling
really is.
people with body shots, man.
It's
Folding
insane.
them in half with body shots. Just the way he fucking dipped and all that shit. I just hate what happened. The whole thing with Don King.
Once Customato was gone, that was, in my opinion, like the end of it, because
I wonder what the estimate
Cus-
is on like how much money Don King
Stole from him?
It's
I can't
gotta be
even
like over
imagine.
$100 million.
probably,
It's gotta be.
dude, just that whole thing. Cuss was his father figure,
Yeah.
but someone with that much like anger and just like fighting spirit, Cuss controlled it.
Well, Gus,
And then just released it on
Not
Tyson's
only that,
opponents, and it was perfect.
he brought it out of Tyson.
Yes.
In the ring.
Yes.
Like, you know,
At the right
Mike
time.
Tyson, well, one, he obviously was an animal, but not a dumb fucking guy.
Have you heard of him recently?
Yeah.
Extremely intelligent.
Very smart guy.
That's a lot of dedication. That's a lot of pain. That's a lot of aggravation. A lot of, it really is discovering who you are.
From what I understand, like, Gus brought that anger out of him in the ring. And just look at what it did. You know, like he knew how to utilize the pain inside Mike Tyson.
Yes.
You know, perfectly, and created the youngest champion we've still ever fucking
I think,
seen.
right? He was like 20 or
I
21.
believe he's 20 years old.
That's insane.
Heavyweight champ of the fucking world.
Just blasting people's heads off their
And
shoulders.
murked that motherfucker to get the belt, dude. Like, insane, dude. So, but really great. So, fast forward back to what we were talking about today, though. So, Nick Diaz, Masvidal. I think it should happen.
It's gonna happen. No,
I don't see why.
No, it's gonna happen. There's no ifs, ands, or
Yeah.
buts. Dana White will not let it happen.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
How could he not? The amount of money that they generated at MSG with Nate and Jorge.
Oh, that's the other thing.
This will be even fucking bigger.
It better not be in New York. That's all I gotta say.
I don't think it's going to be.
It better not be. As much as I would love to go, it better not be.
Yeah, no, it's not.
You know what is
going
going to be in New York?
I think it'll be in Vegas.
You know what is going to be in New York?
What?
Khabib and Ferguson.
In April.
April.
Yes, I did see that. I think the contract signed.
Yeah. I first saw it was signed, and then I believe this morning I said they're finalizing it. So
Okay.
I don't think it's a done deal just yet.
Okay.
But Khabib and fucking Ferguson, it's
Send
like April
location.
14th or some shit like that. And I think it's in Brooklyn. I think it's going to be at Barclays, maybe. I'm pretty sure it's in Brooklyn.
You want to fucking mortgage our homes to go?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about it. I was about to start hunting to see if they already got tickets lined up, but it's not finalized just yet. So I don't know if they do. But dude, I might have
would
to
you
do
take?
everything I can. Khabib.
Yeah, Khabib.
Khabib.
I don't think Tony can do it. I don't.
Tony's a great fighter. Khabib is the best,
Yeah,
bro.
he's the best.
He is the best, and now he's proved that he can do it on his feet.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go to the ground with Khabib,
It's over.
you're dead.
You're dead. It's over.
Fucking
I
done.
don't care what everyone says. Like, oh, but the damage that Tony can do from the bottom. I don't care.
No.
He's never
I don't
fought
give a fuck
anyone
if
like
Tony
me.
is the greatest power bottom in the world.
Yeah. Like,
No.
I don't see it.
No.
I don't see
You know what Ferguson's gonna do on the ground?
the
Gonna
same
go like
thing.
this?
The same thing everyone else does.
done.
and just be
legs
like-
crossed and just like,
How is this happening?
where am I right now?
How is this happening?
Am I
again?
Tony Ferguson?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure I can't fucking move right
Can't
now.
do anything.
There's a Russian bear on my cock.
Yes.
It's insane.
molesting me.
Just straight up raping people. Like, I don't think anybody can match Khabib.
The only person I believe that remotely stands a chance is Justin Gaethje. That is it. That is it. I'm waiting for it. If it happens, it happens. It might not, but I think that is the fight.
I thought the only one who had a close shot would be Ferguson, and I still don't think Ferguson can do it. I think Ferguson's going to be the closest one to do it.
Yeah.
And I think that's more so not even for what Ferguson can do on the ground, but more so the punishment that motherfucker can take.
Yeah.
And dish out at the same time. But I just have a very hard time. Going against Khabib, dude. Because now he's proven again that he has the stand-up game. Mm-hmm. He can take a punch.
So we're both picking Khabib.
Fuck yeah.
100%.
Fuck
So
yeah.
we're taking Khabib.
Yep.
Who are you taking with Nick and Masvidal? What would you pick right now?
If I had to pick right now, as much as I love Nick and I don't want to go against him, I'm gonna go Masvidal, dude.
Go Masvidal.
I have to go Masvidal.
I'm gonna go with Diaz.
Good.
I'm
All right,
going.
Good.
I'm going
glad.
with that. I'm going with Diaz.
I think it's just because, like I said, I picked Diaz last time. I picked Nate, and then Masvidal did what he did, and the rust for me is just overbearing with Nick.
I'm gonna take Nick, and dude,
we don't know what Nick fights like. We don't know what he's like.
Chael Sonnen said it the best though with this whole fucking narrative. He goes, "You can't this storyline is just too good. How could it be anything else but this? You know what I mean? Like, you beat my little brother. Now I'm gonna fucking whoop your ass.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's you can't make that shit up. I'm sorry. Like, I mean, you can make it up, but it's too good. It sounds cliche almost.
Yeah.
But it's that good. So that's what I'm gonna take Nick. You're gonna take Masvidal.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you got Dominic Reyes
Okay.
fighting John Jones in February. Obviously, you know who my pick is. I know your pick. Everyone's pick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think a lot of people are saying oh, Dominic Reyes could give John Jones some trouble. Yeah, I've heard that before. Okay, Dominic Reyes maybe 13-0. Yes, he's a good fighter. John Jones is the best. No question. Sorry. End of story.
The problem for me is John Jones' last fucking fight.
Against Santos?
Is it against Diego?
Thiago Santos.
Thiago.
My biggest problem with that is just the sheer fact that John could have ended that fight like that
And
if he took him down, and he didn't do it. And I don't know
against
why.
an opponent with 2 blown ACLs.
Yeah.
And wouldn't take him to the ground.
I don't know why he didn't, because he had the opportunity. But he said that he wanted to keep it standing to show that, I'm fucking going to keep it standing against, a guy who's he's basically grew up, I think, doing Muay Thai or kickboxing, Thiago Santos. Which I understand, you're trying to prove a point, but he could have ended that fight so quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Take him down and beat the fucking shit out of him and submit him.
Yeah.
Very simple. And then, obviously with Dominic, I mean, I don't know what he's going to do here, but, just do what you used to do and win the fight, John. Please.
I don't know, man. That last fight something seems off with Bones, man. The last fight was not Bones Jones.
No, it didn't seem
Something
like
just seems so off. I don't know if it was all the fucking shit that happened around with the testing and all of
Could have been.
I mean,
Remember
in his head,
remember that event had to be moved
yeah, it was.
to a different location.
I'll never bet against John Jones ever.
No,
I don't
it's-
care
it's-
I don't care how many pregnant ladies he runs over, and
Yeah,
how
no.
much coke he does, and how many fucking
Dick
tests
pills.
he fails, and I don't care. I'll never go. He is pound for pound the greatest fucking fighter we've ever
Yeah.
watched in the octagon.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's that fight. You got Valentina Shevchenko fighting Caitlin Chattanooga. I think that's how you pronounce her name. She's actually a local. She is from Jersey and trains in Jersey. That's the flyweight.
No.
That'll be for the flyweight title for the women's.
I was up really fucking late last night, so I may be a little delirious in thinking this. Did I see that Stylebender has signed up for another fight?
I haven't seen that yet. No.
I have to look it up. I'm almost gonna look it up right now, but I could have swore I saw
I actually
something
have.
about
I haven't seen
Stylebender.
that yet. I don't know who it would be against because they're calling now for Robert Whitaker versus Darren Till. I want to see that. That is going to be fucking
That's
awesome.
gonna be a fucking fight.
That would be
dude.
fucking awesome. So, I mean, truthfully, if Adesanya goes against Yoel Romero, I wouldn't mind seeing that either.
That's what it was.
Is it actually going to be that?
That's what it was. I was trying to remember
Okay.
who the fuck it
'Cause
was.
They were trying.
It was Yoel.
I heard that they were trying to avoid. Oh, previous fight. Okay.
That's previous, yeah.
I heard they were trying to avoid putting Yoel up against him just because Yoel lost his last fight against Paulo Costa, which I don't know if he really did lose that fight.
It was so close.
It was so close. If you look at the stats of it,
Yeah.
If you didn't look at the fight and look at the stats, it leans towards Yoel. But
Yeah.
it's so.
Let's.
But besides that, we got a card coming up, not this weekend. It's going to be next weekend. And it's actually kind of a 2-for-1 here because we got a UFC fight night, and then we have a very, very, very anticipated boxing match. I can't remember the last time I said that. Maybe 1996 when Tyson fought Holyfield. I think it was like the last time I said that. Andy Ruiz Jr. versus Anthony Joshua 2
Yes.
on DAZN.
Yes.
I have not been excited for a boxing match in a long time. I mean, Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, I was excited for that. That was awesome.
Tyson Fury is
He is
going after Wilder like he is
Yes.
fucking
antagonizing
the
like crazy.
fuck out
Well,
of
the
him.
deal's already signed with them. They're fighting in February.
Yeah.
Okay. Deontay Wilder just fucking
Murdered somebody
Just
in the
murdered
ring?
someone again. I don't know if anyone saw.
still unconscious.
In the center as King Kong trudges forward. A right hand. Down goes Ortiz. Oh my goodness.
Round 7, one
Dude.
punch towards the end of the round blasted him into another dimension like fucking Vegeta.
Dude, it was just like he hit him with a shotgun, man. The way that
He-
guy fell and crumbled.
He was losing the entire fight.
Yeah.
And then comes out in the 7th round, losing the whole round, then out of nowhere just finds a home for the fucking right hand.
And that's the thing. It was such a
And that was
quick
it.
snap of the right hand.
was it.
Like it wasn't even like his last knockout where he skipped into that shit and murdered that guy.
Mm-hmm.
But the way that Ortiz crumbled was just unbelievable, man. I was so impressed.
Just-
The guy's an unbelievable. They're
And-
saying he's like the hardest hitter in
And
heavyweight history.
He's 213 pounds. And 6'7".
He looks
It
like
makes-
he's 280.
It makes no sense though.
He looks
He's
so big.
6'7", 213, hardest puncher ever. A lot of people saying he hasn't fought anybody, noteworthy or this, that, and the other thing. He fought Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
Did he win?
He
No,
he
but
knocked out
he
Tyson
knocked
Fury.
out Tyson
He
Fury.
knocked him out.
That was
Okay.
that was granted. Did Tyson Fury get up like the Undertaker? Yes.
Yes.
Was it amazing? Yes. To me,
a-
that was a long 10 count. That was like a 30. That was a 30 count.
I don't think Tyson Fury would argue that.
Yeah, he still thinks he won. I mean, he was winning again. He was winning the whole fight, and I think he's the only person that got up. And
I will say, in his
came back
defense,
to an extent,
He got up after
Yeah.
that and won that round.
won the round. Yeah. So
Impressive.
very impressive. But Deontay Wilder now, I think 42 wins with 41 knockouts.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it's
Granted,
scary.
does
Guy's
Tyson,
scary, man.
does Fury have a lot of knockouts too? Nowhere near as many fights, but does he have a lot of knockouts? Yes.
Yeah.
Did he fight anyone noteworthy besides Klitschko? Not really, because there's really not a lot of heavyweights.
Yeah.
All these fucking heavyweights should be fighting each other. Dana White said it the best. You got 4 of these fucking guys. You got Anthony Joshua. You got fucking Andy Ruiz Jr.
Andy Ruiz.
You got Tyson Fury. You got Deontay Wilder. Why the fuck aren't these 4 guys just fighting each other constantly for the next
In a
couple of
Royal
years?
Rumble.
Right, you literally the
Put
handicap
all
match.
4 of them in there.
Handicap match, just blasting each other in the face.
Now, all right. So, but who are you taking in the Joshua fight?
Truthfully, after what I saw last time, still taking Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm
think
still gonna take it to-
Joshua
I think
underestimated his opponent last time.
And he had an off night.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that Andy Ruiz Jr. is a bad boxer by any means. He's fucking awesome.
And he's a world class caliber fucking fighter, man. I
Yes.
think he's coming back with a vengeance. Not to take anything away from Ruiz Jr., but I don't know, man. I think if you're counting Joshua out again,
No, if you're, I'm taking Anthony Joshua on that.
Yeah. he's
I
got a
know-
lot to prove.
He's got a lot to prove this time. And Fury even actually said it the best. He goes, Joshua did not look like himself. He came out and he was dry. He goes, you notice how when boxers come out, they're all like, look like they're oiled up this way. That's because they're warmed up. So the bottom line is he just was having an off night. I'm taking Anthony Joshua. You're taking Anthony Joshua that night, right?
I'm going to take Joshua.
All right.
I'm
Well,
going
on
with
that
Joshua,
night, I'm going to be watching those fights. I hope you come
Awesome.
and join me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but also there's a UFC card on that night as well. The main event, I believe, is Alistair Overeem versus a gentleman that I cannot pronounce his name at all, and I have never heard of him.
Let me try and read it.
But he's 9-0.
Jarzino Rosenstruck.
That's rough.
That's who I'm going with.
Okay.
I'm not going with Overeem. I'm done with Overeem. I think
Overeem needs to stop.
I think
it's
he
done.
got reconstructive surgery to turn his jaw into a piece of glass.
Yeah.
And a motherfucker is going to get knocked out.
Yeah, I think it's going to go down not in a good way. The co-main event, Cynthia Cavillo. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Excellent fighter.
Yeah.
Mariana Rodriguez. I've never seen her fight before. I'm looking forward to it, though, man. The women, man, they put on a fucking show.
Yep.
Stefan Struve is coming back. He retired originally. He's back in the mix.
It's Ben Rothwell.
Ben Rothwell.
Really?
That's going to be a good fight.
It's going to be a really good fight.
That's going to be a very good fight.
Excellent.
Aspen Ladd, another very good up-and-comer. Her last fight was bullshit, and then Herb Dean fucked it up.
Yes.
Fucking literally, Jermaine Duramny was just like, oh, hey, this is done. Aspen's like, what? What?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, no, it's over.
Yeah.
That loss was fucking bullshit. She's fighting someone named Yana Kanunskakaka. I don't know how to say that, but I'm going to have to go to Aspen Ladd in that one. All right? We got a couple of randoms here, but Ricky Simone is fighting Rob Font. That's going to be a good fight. I'm going to have to take Ricky Simone in that one.
And that's when? This
is on December 7th. So this is the same night as the Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz Jr. 2.
Gotcha.
That's coming on later in the day. I'm sorry, later at night, probably at midnight. The UFC fights on ESPN. The main card starts at 9 o'clock. We're going to watch that first and then catch the main event for the boxing match after.
Oh, I can't wait.
So, UFC Fight Night is going to be on ESPN. I don't think it's going to be on... it's not on ESPN Plus, just regular ESPN. You got the boxing match airing on DAZN, which I have, so we're going to be able to watch everything.
And what I love is that...
It's going to be awesome.
You know they're going to postpone the boxing match if necessary. Fucking love that, dude, because that's... I haven't watched football in a long fucking time, but one thing I always hate is that every game is going on at the same fucking time.
It's rough.
It's really, really tough. I never understood why they didn't start the crack ass of dawn.
Just stagger them.
Yeah, and make them go throughout the entire day instead of making everybody watch at 1 o'clock.
Yeah,
I always hated that. But I love the fact that the UFC fight's going to go on and the boxing matches will wait for that motherfucker to be over.
They will.
They will.
Well, they proved it with how big the fucking fight in MSG was when they delayed the Canelo fight,
I still
right?
can't get over
It's
Canelo
unbelievable.
sleeping backstage. Literally, I'm pretty
yeah.
sure he was sleeping, waiting while the entire arena watched the UFC fight
On the
big screen.
Jumbotron, right? Yeah.
So how awesome is that you go to watch the boxing match and then you get to watch the UFC pay-per-view sitting in the arena and then get to watch the live Canelo fight.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Fucking awesome.
So I would have been happy to pig in shit if I got to do that.
That would have been pretty
But,
awesome.
Dude, for real, April, Brooklyn.
You really want to try it?
The tickets are probably going to be insane.
Insane. I mean, I may have to sell my
We've
car
got a
to
few
buy
months
a
to
ticket,
save
but,
up, man.
yeah.
I think we should try and make it happen and maybe do a live combat chat episode.
Oh, that'd be pretty badass. Can we
April.
maneuver that?
I gotta talk to the money, bro.
Dave said it's going to happen.
Dave said it's gonna happen.
Producer Dave.
We talked to him already.
Hey man, you get time. You might have 50K views already or something.
What the
Who knows,
fuck?
man?
Well, listen. Perfect segue into please like, share, comment, subscribe, flick the bean or the bell, whatever the fuck.
Ring the notification
Put
bell.
on the notification bell. Please help us get there. And comment on this shit. Let us know how we're doing. Again, let us know if you like the combat segment separated. And yeah.
Shit, donate if you want to see it.
That's a good, yeah.
Yeah. Listen, if you're
We'll start
enjoying the way we're
Kickstarter.
talking, you like what you hear.
There you go.
We would love to go to the April Khabib fight. We'll stream it live. We'll do a whole combat chat live event.
Yeah.
If you guys want to drop a dime in the bucket, help us get there.
Let us know in the comments and we'll start a Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm down with that.
Kickstarter?
Kickstarter?
Is that what it's called?
I think you said a kick fart.
Kickfarter.
Kickfarter.
Kick fart. That's the next invention. We've got the cocksock going.
the,
And
next
the
is the
kick
kick
fart.
fart.
It's the other Kickstarter.
No
The other
doubt.
one. The Kickfarter.
All right.
So, seriously, like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, share this shit, engage with us, tell us what you think. Who's going to win the Anthony Joshua-Andy Ruiz Jr. fight? Who's going to win this one? Did Anthony Joshua fuck up last time? Did Andy Ruiz Jr. get lucky? Let us know.
Yeah.
Who's going to win? Is Alistair Overeem going to be finished after this?
Oh my God.
What's going to happen? We got UFC 246, I think, coming up. I think that's what it is, or 247.
Yeah, I believe it's 246.
246 coming up, December 14th. 3 fucking title fights.
Yeah.
Who are you picking?
Yeah.
We're going to do another combat chat definitely way before that. We got a little bit of a break. There were 2 weeks off between UFC fights, but they're coming back. We got some good Bellator stuff coming up that we're going to talk about eventually too.
Dude,
Michael
been
Venom Page is fucking killing it.
Oh my god.
Let us know what you think.
Dude, that guy's unstoppable.
Should there be a fucking crossover promotion fight? What do you think? Tell us, please.
He'll be in the UFC soon. He's
I
got.
don't know. Maybe they'll do a cross promotion.
That guy's unbelievable.
We'll see.
See you on the next one.
Peace.
We're out.